Clark for 5 minutes.
I've been listening to my Republican colleagues, waiting for the moment when they are going to fight for the American people, the constituents that they have that are not Elon Musk. So far, the silence is deafening. If they're not cheering it on, they are standing aside silently as cancer research labs are shut down, as the Veterans Administration is targeted, as the health care for millions of Americans is threatened, and eggs, oh, those eggs, have hit an all-time high of $8 a dozen. This silence is a betrayal of all Americans, of their very voters. So let's just take a closer look at one example. Now they are letting Elon Musk dismantle the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Most people haven't heard of the CFPB, but Americans know the corporate greed that they have gone after on their behalf for more than a decade. The predatory loan sharks, the abusive debt collectors. When Republicans are silent, you are siding with the scam artists. Let me give you one example. Before the CFPB stepped in, a Marine stationed in Texas who needs a loan to repair his truck would be charged the average payday interest rate in Texas. Do you know what that is? That is 664%. So if he took out a $2,000 loan, he would pay $1,100 in interest. But when the CFPB enforced the law, and I do hope my Republicans remember the days when they supported the rule of law, when the CFPB enforces the law that limits interest rates for U.S. service members, they reduce that interest on that loan to $60. Altogether, the CFPB put $360 million back into the pockets of our service members and veterans. That's what they do. They save Americans money. They went after bogus overdraft fees. That's $5 billion back into the pockets of working families every year. Over $200 per family. They banned outrageous late fees on credit cards. That's $10 billion every year going back to consumers. What is the problem with this agency? Apparently, Republicans in Congress would rather have that money go into the pockets of CEOs, spend that money cutting billionaires' taxes instead of fighting fraud and corporate abuse. The American people did not vote for more scams, for more corporate greed. They didn't vote to have our service members go into more debt. They voted for people to fight for them, for lower costs, for their part in the American dream. So let's wake up, GOP. Stand up for the American people. I yield back.
The chair recognizes the gentleman.